Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. It's been a little while. We're going to do some catching up today. As a lot of you may know, there's a lot going on in the state of Virginia right now. Got a lot of law changes that has taken effect, and I want to give y'all my point of view of what's going on, what's happening, and some of the stuff that I've actually acquired to my collection ahead of the ban. Now, there is an injunction going on right now. We're in that period of before July 21st. As of July 21st, there's going to be some more changes with another injunction that's hidden, that's bringing everything statewide as far as the state police and localities for local police cannot enforce the ban. With that being said, there's still a whole lot that's not being told about that situation, because myself as a FFL dealer, they're still not being 100% clear about what we can and cannot do even after the injunction for July 21st. Do we still play it safe and stick to the ban? Because technically the ban is still in place. It is still a law no matter what the injunction says. So until there is something that's in black and white for us that's going to actually let us know, can we still transfer said items? Can we still sell those items? More than likely, a lot of FFLs are going to choose not to, just because it's not worth taking the risk under the injunction of selling something and still having somebody at a government level like the ATF come after us. So it's been a busy few weeks. We ended up taking some time off, and like I said, I want to catch all up on some of the stuff that we've had going on. My family and I, we ended up going on a vacation. Took a trip to the beach like we do every year, kind of get our heads cleared a little bit, take some time, breathe a little bit, because before the July 1 ban took effect, we were crazy busy. When I say busy, I was still working my full-time job, coming home, and later in the evenings, I was still sitting down in my office with customers and just doing transactions day by day, hour by hour, and trying to get everybody's orders in before the July 1 deadline. And we were very successful with doing so. So with things being as busy as it were, ramping up that time of season for sports season for my kids and everything just kind of clashed together all at once. So we had to try to manage the best way we could with our schedules with getting a lot of stuff done. But like I said, in the meantime, I acquired some items to my collection myself. And one thing that I have not done on this channel yet was actually display some of my collection for y'all guys. And that's a video that I'll do separately later on down the road, where I may end up doing a video. If that's something y'all want to see, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to go through my collection one by one and kind of show some of the pieces that I have. But ahead of that was some stuff that I had on a mental list of mine that I've been wanting to get my hands on before the deadline. Some pretty cool items that I thought would be neat to have in my collection, play around with, shoot, and all that good stuff. So, and then later on in this video, we're going to show some of those items. But like I said, we took some time off. We took a vacation, went to the beach, enjoyed that. I'll put some video clips up of that here for y'all to take a look at. Beautiful beach. We go to Wilmington, down to Wrightsville Beach, and we absolutely love it. Pretty secluded beach on the side that we stay on. It's not real crazy busy, not a lot of people around. You got plenty of space to yourself. You can sit back, relax, enjoy the water, let the kids run wild and tire theirself out. And it's just a great atmosphere down there. We love Wrightsville Beach. We'll probably vacation at that beach almost every year for every opportunity that we do get. Alongside with that, we also had a show that we went to. We took the machines out, and I was trying to get some footage for y'all for that. I have a few clips that I'll upload and show y'all with us going out on the motorcycles. My wife was already at the show. It was actually her show for her job. So we ended up meeting her up there. She had to be up there early to get everything set up. And Juwan and I rode up separately from her. And good show overall. We had a blast. The weather was not on our side, which is why I didn't get to do a lot of recording for that. We wanted to make that a whole separate video itself. But we ended up getting rained out for that video, and it rained from the time we showed up to the show until the time we left. The show was over at 3 p.m. and at about 10 minutes to 3, the sky let out on us to the point where we rode home in the pouring down rain. And when I say pouring down, it poured on us the whole entire ride back. But we made it home safely. Definitely looking forward to their next show. We had a blast, and possibly some other shows that we have coming up in the next upcoming months. So we'll definitely be bringing y'all along with that as well. We plan on kind of shifting the focus of the channel a little bit from the way that I originally started this channel, which I still want a lot of stuff to be kind of business based on this channel, mostly because of me with my business and creating other businesses. But as far as traveling around and trying to showcase a lot of other businesses like I want to, we still have some plans for that as well. But also want to bring more of a vlog style video to the channel. A lot of people like the daily vlog style videos and everything, so I'm thinking I'm gonna end up shifting the focus to that style video where I don't have to sit down and try to pre-plan a video, hope everything falls in place the way that I want it to, but instead be able to just pick up the camera, go and grab some footage for y'all guys and come back and upload it and just keep going like that and just kind of get everything in a rhythm. That'll get me more in a rhythm for creating the videos, getting them pushed out to y'all, and y'all having more videos to watch on a regular basis. So like I said, few items that's been added to my collection. So we're gonna grab a few pieces real quick and I'm gonna go through them. It's about 5 different items that I've picked up here recently that I cannot wait to get to the range and turn loose. So we will have a range video coming up here shortly for y'all. Very nice weather outside. Been kind of hot here lately, but still we can push through it and try to get some of this content out with some of these firearms. At one point I thought about taking some of the firearms off the channel because I felt that YouTube was restricting the videos when it comes to that kind of stuff. But at the same sense, I'm in the firearm business, so why not showcase my firearms on this channel and showcase the safety behind it, us actually going to the range and doing it as a sport the way that a lot of people enjoy it. So we're gonna grab a couple things off the wall real quick. I'm gonna give y'all a quick walk around the office because we just finished doing a remodel in the office. If y'all are new to the channel, I will upload a video of what the office used to look like, and wanted to do more of a chill lounge style office instead of just a strictly customers come in, do transactions kind of ordeal. So give y'all a quick walk around, and like I said, we're gonna pull some stuff off the wall and I'll showcase some items to y'all one by one and show y'all what I've picked up ahead of the band. So here you go. So right here, y'all, we got my little sofa area. This is where I mostly chill, where I start to shoot a lot of my videos and everything. And come on over to the new gun wall and safe area that we just installed. Now this was a project. This was a tedious project, but the outcome of it came out so nice. I like being able to display a lot of my firearms and everything. People come in, they'll ask questions. I can showcase some of the ones that's been built. If customers have questions about getting items built, this is my display area. This is just some of them. It's not all of what I own, but it is some of them on my wall. So we got the AR, AK section here displayed vertically. Some of my handguns. Like I said, a few of these we're going to be talking about here in a few minutes. And the long gun section. And like I said, this is just a few of many. First one that I want to discuss is a new one that I got that I haven't even had a chance to turn loose yet. And that is going to be the G-Force Jawbone. 9mm AR platform that utilizes Glock magazines. And so for those of y'all that don't know, G-Force has been around for a little bit now. They've had several different names over the years, but they're starting to come around with some new items and some very interesting items. This Jawbone is one that kind of caught my eye. I've never been a fan of polymer frame ARs until I got my hands on this one. This one is very well built. The only thing that I don't like about it so far, and like I said, it may be a break-in thing, is going to be the charging handle. The charging handle on this one is up front, and it has a very, very stiff spring. So with the front charging handle, like I said, until it gets some rounds put through it and actually gets broken in, that's going to be something to get used to. There is an aftermarket spring kit that they use for that firearm that can be switched out to a lighter spring. So if it's needed, it's something we'll look into. I may get it swapped out. But the Jawbone is definitely one that needs to go to the range, needs to get shot, and kind of see if it's one that's going to be reliable. And like I said, me personally, I'm just curious if it's actually going to run or not. All right, and number 2 on the list is gonna be the Century Arms VSKA. It's a pretty nice AK. It's a more budget-friendly AK for those that's looking to get in the AK realm and looking for something that's half decent and isn't gonna cost an arm and a leg. The Century Arms VSKA is definitely a great option. Only thing that's been done to this one so far for me is the accessory rail for the red dot. We are running the Vortex Spark on it. Palmetto State Armory had a pretty good deal on those here recently. And the only other thing that I'm thinking that will get done to this one is probably the stock may get switched out. That stock is a very uncomfortable stock, not even gonna lie to you. So we have to shop for some options to kind of decide which way we're gonna go as far as the stock with that. I do like the original wood look on this one, so I may go with the original wood stock and just have it switched out. Next up, AR build that I've been working on for the past few days. This came out really nice. And this one, as of right now, has the CMMG 22 long rifle conversion kit in it. 22 long rifle magazine with the 22 long rifle bolt conversion, because that one is going to be more of a training tool. Originally, I was running my CMMG kit in my Ruger AR and kind of want to keep that 223 dedicated. So I wanted something where I could dedicate the CMMG kit to without having to switch it back and forth every time I wanted to go to the range and do some 22 long rifle practice and everything. But overall, very nice rifle. Everything on this one was built from a strip lower and built on up, and wanted to do something with the black and tan theme. So next up, the TSOS 5.7 Raptor. Y'all, this is one that I've been on a hunt for a while now. Very nice firearm, very nice trigger. Like I said, built by TSOS with the Braun Harbor Freight light. That light is very slept on, very bright light. I'm a huge fan of it. A lot of people was talking about it on the YouTube channels and stuff, and I decided I wanted to get one, try it out, see if it's worth the hype. So I have not fired this gun with it on it yet. But like I said, range video coming soon, so we will be trying that out, trying the light out, seeing if it actually holds up on the firearm while being shot. Hopefully it will, because like I said, it's a pretty nice little setup. But the 5.7 is a platform that I've been wanting to get into for a little while now. Wanted to get my hands on one because they do come with a 20 round capacity, and it's going to be hard to get them after everything went through with the July 1 ban originally. So that was definitely one that I had on my list that I wanted to add to the wall. Like I said, haven't taken it out and shot it yet, but hopefully here soon. All right, and last but not least, we have a couple more receivers that are gonna be completed here over the next few weeks. This one on the left is a one horse that I built out. Got it done about a week ago, so it's ready. And the caliber, I've been going back and forth on what I want to chamber it in, because I wanted to do something different. I already have 223s, I have 300 blackouts, I have 7.62 by 39 ARs. Wanted to do something different, wanted to research a new caliber. So this one, I have in mind which caliber I'm gonna chamber it in. I'm just looking for parts currently and getting stuff on order, getting it shipped in. So I'm not gonna say just yet what I'm gonna chamber it in, because that's going to be a whole separate video of its own, talking about the new caliber that this one is going to be chambered in. And then you have the PSA Saber 10 lower that I'm waiting on parts to arrive for. That one's going to be a 308 build. I've been needing a long range AR. Hadn't taken the time to build one because around in this area it's kind of hard to stretch out longer distance guns. Currently waiting on a shooting range that's going to be built in this area, so hopefully we can get that gun completed and be able to take it out to the range and stretch it out a few hundred yards here in the near future. So gonna be a slower build on that one, because that one's gonna be a really nice quality build. I plan on putting some really nice parts in that one and getting to turn that loose long distance. So slowly but surely that one will get done. And like I said, the other lower that's already completed, we're just waiting on upper parts to get here. Like I said, separate video, different caliper, new caliper. One that a lot of people have already asked me about, and I couldn't tell them a whole lot about it because I hadn't done my research on it yet, but I've done my research. I like what I've saw so far. That one's gonna be an interesting one. All right, y'all, and one more that I have that's been acquired is going to be the Winchester Wildcat, running the Dead Air RXD Ruger combination. Y'all, this thing is highly slept on, but highly recommended. This one uses the Ruger magazine, so I do have the bigger magazines to be able to run that they usually use on a Ruger 1022. So use the same exact magazines, like I said, paired with that suppressor. Very, very quiet. Now this one I have shot already. Like I said, I live in a residential neighborhood, but this one is so quiet. I can take this out on my back porch and I can plink little small varmints if need be. And it's so quiet the neighbors don't even hear it going off. Very nice suppressor that it's a collaboration, like I said, between Dead Air and Ruger that I picked up. It's been a few months ago now. Hadn't actually got a chance to introduce it on the channel because I also have another suppressor on the way as well. That's where a lot of my time and money has been going, is to get into the suppressor realm. But this setup with the Sealy T3 red dot on it, it is a nice combination for just an around the yard varmint setup for a residential neighborhood. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So we'll be getting that one out to the range here soon as well. But like I said, just a few that I've acquired over the past couple months that I wanted to. I've been so busy serving everybody else, trying to get their stuff situated. I hadn't had a chance to do much of my own. So I did have a few that I needed to grab before the deadline hit. Now, as far as the rest of the office, we got my wife's desk set up with her computer. So she is still in the office with me. The TV going, my desk set up, and work your way on around to my little workbench area. And like I said, we try to keep it pretty simple. Painted the walls, put some new light fixtures in, got the gun wall built, and I am very satisfied with the outcome. Like I said, it makes it for more of a relaxed feel for when I'm in the office, whether I'm doing videos, whether I'm doing transactions, and it brought this place to life. We also did some new flooring as well, because a lot of y'all remember before we just had the concrete floor with the rug down. So we ended up getting new flooring put down, new trim around the walls, and just gave this place a completed look. So very proud of how it turned out. I'm happy with it. The wife is happy with it, because we plan on spending a lot of time down in this office here soon. Things are starting to ramp back up again. So we're going to be busy with the firearm business. But as I said in another video, that we were also going to be launching a clothing line. So as some of y'all can see, the Freedom Unlimited clothing line is starting to come together. We have several different designs that we've done so far that's going to be available. We have more designs that we're currently playing around with. I will probably in the next video or the video after be releasing all the designs plus the new website that's going to be available for Freedom Unlimited. So if you want to get orders put in, go ahead and get it put in, because we got some pretty fun stuff that's going to be going on that channel, including a giveaway that we're working on. We're working on setting up a giveaway. So if you buy a piece of merch off that site, you're going to be automatically entered into a giveaway that we're going to be doing. Not saying what it is just yet. It's going to be a surprise. It will be posted on the website within the next upcoming week, so you definitely want to pay attention to that. Link for that website will be in the next video down in the description. I'll remind y'all, so definitely check that out. A lot of time and effort has went into this setup. We've busted our butts over the past few weeks to get caught up with everything. We're caught up. We're back. We're going to get back to pushing videos out, get back to pushing products out, get back to pushing merch out. And y'all, this ride is going to be fun. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And also, like I said, follow along for my TikToks as well. I'm very active on TikTok. So if I don't get to post videos on YouTube, I'll get to post some shorts on TikTok. So definitely follow along for that. My Linktree is down in the description below. Go to my Linktree, click on my link for my TikTok, follow along for that, because it'll be stuff posted on that sometimes that will not make it onto the YouTube platform. Same with my Facebook. Very active with my Facebook account. That's also in the Linktree. So follow along for that, because I'm probably the most active on Facebook currently. Instagram, little bit, but very seldom, but mostly Facebook and TikTok. Even if you need to reach out for anything, whether it's a question that's firearm related or something dealing with the upcoming merch line, just PM me. We're pretty responsive on there, so just give us a shout and we'll do the best we can. But that's it for now, y'all. Y'all stay tuned for the next video, and y'all have a blessed day. We'll see you on the next one.